Hello Stampers, it's Elizabeth from StampScrapandMore.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator located in Canada. And thank you for joining me tonight. We are going to be playing with Kangaroo Company. This is the third card that I'm going to be showcasing using this stamp set. And it's not a stamp set that I normally gravitate towards, but as I had mentioned in the other videos, it's very versatile because it covers Mother's Day here, Valentine's Day, birthday, baby, happy for you, it's your day, love you much, just for you, hopping by to say hi, thanks a bunch, hello, just a note. It covers a lot of sentiments, a lot of occasions, but it's not one that I would normally gravitate towards. But the reason why I did, I got to tell you, is because of this die. I know this little die is what sold me on this stamp set, and I'm going to show you why. So we're going to be playing with that today. I'm also incorporating Tasteful Labels, some of the dies from Tasteful Label dies. This in Canada is $50.25, so you know, for every $60 spent during celebration before shipping and handling, you can get an item from a celebration catalog for free. So all three cards that I have made for all three videos using this stamp set, I have incorporated the Flowers and Fields Designer Series paper. This is the Designer Series paper in my cards, and the reason why is because it is a free item from Celebration. So if you bundle this together with a product that totals $60, you can select this Designer Series paper for free. And so I decided to use that Designer Series paper in all three of my cards. Let's get crafting. Oh, I'm going to show you the card. I'm going to show you the card. So this is the card. It's busy for me, but it's so cute. Hello, baby. And then you look at this and it says, hello. I love that detail. All right, get your pen and paper handy, and I'm going to give you some measurements. We've got Pool Party. That's 8.5 by 5.5, and it is scored at 4 1/4. We've got a piece of Designer Series paper that is Flowers and Field, and it is 4 by 5 1/4. And we also need a piece that's 1 3/4 by 5 1/4. This is the back of that. Love Stampin' Up! For coordination. We need a piece of Whisper White. That's 8 by 5.5, and it is scored at 4 6. Don't use the thick Whisper White or the thick Basic White. I think it might make it too thick, so I've just used regular. And like I mentioned before, we're going to be using the Tasteful Labels dies. Oh, the Tasteful Labels dies, and one of these, and we're also going to cut out the front. All right, so I am going to adhere this Designer Series paper to the front like that. Now, if you wanted to, you could die cut this front out, measure it on here, and then die cut this out, and then you would get this, because we're going to need this. But you know, that's too much fiddling for me of measuring. So I am layering this on top of this, die cutting this out, and then die cutting this one out separately. I just couldn't be bothered with the measuring. And if you want to save that piece of paper, you go right ahead. That's too much work for me. So I'm going to use this die, and I need to bring up the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, and without knocking everything off my desk. And you know, desks are not big enough for all of the supplies we need. So I am just going to layer this card front into the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, and I'm going to adhere, put this on the top, and I'm eyeballing it from the side. I want to make sure it's, well, maybe down 1 inch and a bit from the top, but that it is even left and right. I'm going to put the plate on top and roll it through. I love the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. it is so weighty. It's got such weight to it. I love it. Okay. And whoops. So you've got this. Oh, there it is. I was going to say, where is it? Ooh. Okay, folks. Brain wave here. So don't put any adhesive in the middle. You'll get two separate pieces. You don't need to die cut this off. Wow, that is brilliant. Not planned. You know how many times I've made this card and that's the first time it happened? Because I've always put adhesive in the middle. Oh my God, sometimes I amaze myself. Anyhow, so now we're going to take the Whisper White. And this, remember, is 5.5 by 8. And so once you fold it, you're going to have, it should be flush north and south, but you're going to have just an even edge on the left and right. And I'm not even going to say it might be 1/8 of an inch. So I'm going to adhere that down. And I'm going to line this up straight. And I'm going to, so it's flush on the north and south, but you've got an even edge on the left and right. And you know, I know this has all happened to us. If it's too large, you're just going to trim some off at the top. And I'm just taking my bone folder and really making a nice crease there. And so it's a little bit high up here, so you can do one of two things. You can put it in the paper trimmer, but I'm just going to trim it off like this because it wasn't too high all the way over. So, okay, there we go. Let me get rid of that. And now we're going to adhere this designer series paper on like that. And this is going to have even sides on edges on all 4 sides. Whoops. I said whoops because I thought I wasn't even there for a second. There we go. And now I'm going to put this piece in here, and using a pencil, I goofed the last time by accident I used a pen. Okay, there we go. Use a pencil. And I'm just going to make a little pencil mark like right there on the paint, on the pool party, and right there. And what I'm going to do is I need to make sure I've got adhesive in between those 2 marks on the back. And I'm going to put my thumb there. And I'm going to use Tombow. There we go. Now it's coming out. Okay. And I'm going to put it back in here. There we go. I'm going to put it back on here, and I'm going to actually put it back into this spot here, like that. And now we've got this perfectly lined up. All right, so now let's get coloring. And so we need the kangaroo, big guy, Captain Kangaroo, first mate, and the baby. And we need our little tag here. So let's color all 3, and I'm going to start with, if you've watched the other 2 videos on the kangaroo, same concept. I'm coloring in his cheeks, his ear, and his chest. And it's not, I'm not being very particular. Now I'm going to take the dark, and I'm going to color in his ear like that, maybe his nose, a bit of his foot, under his arm, under his pouch. I don't want the little ones to be too dark. And now I'm going to take the light smoky slate, and I'm going to color him in. This is such a cute card, and I love the interactive. And I'm coloring right over the pink so that it shows through, but it's not prominent. That's what I meant to say before. It's not prominent. It's not the focal point. It just gives that touch of healthiness to the kangaroo. So I'm in Canada, as I mentioned earlier, and we had a show here. I think it was a Canadian show called Captain Kangaroo. I think it was a Canadian show. Well, maybe I'm wrong. Oh, I know Mr. Dressup was Canadian. I can't remember if Captain Kangaroo was. Oh, maybe it wasn't. Okay, ignore me. I'm going now, you know, when I get off the video, I am going to look it up because now I'm not sure. It's one of those trivial things that's, you know, you think of something and when you can't remember what the name of something was, or you kind of go crazy until you look it up and you get you figure out what the name of something was or the story of something. And that's going to be me. I'm not going to be able to focus on anything until I look up Captain Kangaroo. I know. Useless trivia. Useless drivel. And I'm coloring in the junior and now the wean, the baby kangaroo. I will tell you the downfall of this stamp set, and I really do need to clean up my desk, probably do it tomorrow morning now, is that the stamps are very small. They're photopolymer. So you know where I'm going with that, right? Well, I've lost one of them and I don't know where it is, so I don't know if it fell into a drawer, if it's stuck on the back of something, but okay. And now what are we doing here? It is hello. We're doing hello here. I've told this story before. I had some dies, a die stamp set, and I was going on vacation, and one of my customers asked me if she could borrow it, and I said sure thing. So she came over and I said, I'm really sorry, but I can't find a die. Could not for the life of me find one of the dies. She had no problem. She didn't need it anyhow. So I went on vacation. I'm stamping hello here, and I'm on the airplane. I'm going to Morocco. And I'm reading my iPad. I'm reading something on my iPad. And we were landing, I don't know. And I went to close the cover on the iPad. Guess what was on the back of the iPad? Because it's the case was magnetic. The die I had been searching for was on the back of the iPad. So here's the thing. I had to like put that somewhere in my suitcase where I would find it again throughout a 2-week vacation. So yeah, it's amazing where things end up. Okay, so now, and it wasn't like in the most obscure places that you'll find a die or a stamp set or something like, or a stamp. Okay, so now we're going to adhere this on here again, a little bit of Tombow glue. And I'm going to put them up there like that. Okay. Now, like we did in one of the other cards on one of the other videos, I'm going to take, there's like a little grass element on this stamp set as well, and the Poppy Parade, not the Poppy Parade, the Pear Pizzazz. I was right, it was 2 P's, but okay, and I'm going to just stamp like that. 1, 2, now I'm going to do another one, 3. And the one thing I forgot to do was get out the Hello Baby. Hello Baby, there we go. Hello Baby. And the black memento. And it's going to go in the middle here like that. I'm getting close to the end of my videos and my hands are getting all dirty. Okay, now we are going to adhere him like this, and we are going to pop him up. So we are going to pop him up, but make sure you don't put dimensionals down here so that he doesn't get stuck to the card underneath. Oh, and as I've mentioned in one of the other videos, also be careful. Because there's a pouch here that opens, and that's where the little tag goes, right? So just be careful with that pouch. So don't put any adhesive on that pouch. like if you put it underneath the pouch, it might interfere with the little tag. And I'm going to put one down here. And there we go. And you make sure that he's in the window. I tried to keep his belly kind of below the, oops, he's too far to the right. I keep his belly kind of below the window cutout, like that. So when he goes in here, kind of have to, there we go. If it's not, there we go. Oh, so cute, so cute, so cute, so cute. And now we are going to pop him. Whoops. He's going to get popped up. He's going to go right there like that. And no, I forgot to tell you. Oh, is it not on my desk? I had a little butterfly. Well, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take the butterfly off the other card so I can finish it off and show you. I had a little butterfly. Like I honestly, the pieces are small, and it's like, where did it go? Okay, so I don't have the butterfly here. So what you're going to do is you're going to stamp the butterfly. This one here, you're going to stamp it. You're going to color it in the Flirty Flamingo. I'm scanning my desk because I know it was here. Probably where the missing stamp is. I'm going to stamp it, and I'm going to put him right here, and then I'm going to put the fine tip glue on him to just give him a little bit of shine, to give him an added shine. So that is the third card. Oh, this is going to bug me now. You know it's going to bother me, right? Because the card is not complete without it. So I will finish it, and when I post the picture, the thumbnail for this card, it's going to have the right image. It's going to have the butterfly in there. Anyhow, that's the third card. So my bottom line is my desk needs to be cleaned because it is a mess. And but I think I might, it's 8:49 p.m. I think I might have a glass of Prosecco, watch some TV, and then go to bed. So thanks for checking in, and hope you are inspired. And that is the 3 cards for Kangaroo and Company, or Captain Kangaroo. I'm going to go check that now. Take care.